Another important use of the water hyacinth has to do with the health of the fish in the pond. You rarely experience any disease when it has to do with the fish in the pond. Why is that? Now listen to this. The water hyacinth makes the environment friendly. If you live in a place, that is, you have the fish pond in a place that has other members of the community or other people in the compound, the fish, once the fish excretes, the water has foul smell. The water becomes bad because the fish excrete and then the water begins to smell. When you change water, the entire environment begins to smell. But with the water hyacinth, the water will not smell because the water hyacinth uses the excreta of the fish to grow. And then it makes the water pure, because by doing that, the water becomes pure. And don't forget that the plant releases, because it uses carbon dioxide that was produced, that is contained in the water. The plant releases oxygen. It releases oxygen into the water. Now the water becomes pure and healthy for the fish. And then you rarely experience any disease concerning the fish. The fish will rarely experience disease. As a matter of fact, since this particular fish pond started having water hyacinth more than a year now, close to 2 years, nothing like disease when it has to do with the fish inside. And why is that? The water hyacinth purifies the water by using the excreta, by releasing the oxygen, by making them feel that they are in their natural environment. They enjoy that. So psychologically, if we might say, psychologically, the fish will be having fun inside the water hyacinth. So you see, you can actually feed them the way you feed them when you don't have water hyacinth, but the advantage you now gain is that the environment does not have foul smell. Whenever you come close to the water hyacinth, it feels cool. You know, it makes the environment cool, cold kind of, just like when you're moving in a thick forest, everywhere is cold. That is the same thing that happens when you come to a fish pond that has water hyacinth. You can't compare a fish pond with water hyacinth with a fish pond without water hyacinth. You can change the water anytime. The neighbors won't complain. If you have neighbors in the same compound, they won't complain because the water won't smell. Why? The excreta of the fish is basically what causes the water to smell. And the fish won't feed well once the water is dirty. They won't feed well. They won't even survive. But this one, you can stay up to a month without changing water. The water hyacinth makes the water clean. So you see, you need to have water hyacinth. You need to at least consider it, experiment on it, and see what the fish turns out like when you have them in your pond. Don't forget that you don't harvest always. It's not always that you will harvest. Some persons have a fish pond where they don't even harvest. They have it, leave it there. They want to leave the fish there for 6 months, for 1 year, because it's just for them to be eaten. It's not for sale. So how do you do that? So that you don't change water often, you get a water hyacinth. The environment will be fresh. Neighbors won't complain. The water won't be dirty. The fish won't fall sick. They won't have disease. And the environment will be cool. You can actually come to a fish pond with water hyacinth and have a picnic, have your drink, because the environment is cool and you perceive the scent of the river bank. I tell you that.